Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. We will find out a whole lot more about these teams as Week 1 showdown here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Kent State Golden Flashes and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Inside Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina, the Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Gamecocks kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. Well, that will give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds.
Brother, what?
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get outside, it's King. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing. You can tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And the golden flashes. Can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Snags it, and there's running room.
What are we doing?
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range, it's third and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up first and goal.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw on third and goal. Got it set up on the outside. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Third and short, a lot of times you're thinking be aggressive defensively. They play zone. They sit back a little bit. They try to run the slow developing screen, but the defense says you get none of this. Nice job. Good eyes. Good discipline.
Big
Come on, man.
What
kind of coverage are we playing right now?
Touchdown, Kent State. Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Come on, man.
Who needs a field goal
what kind
when
of
you can
coverage are
get
we
a
playing
touchdown?
right now,
First
dude?
drive, set the tone, make it a statement. Fourth and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gamecocks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one, communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Might be changing the route. Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a little grass. Past the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Now, guys, when you think about Kent State, one of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to...
Snags it, and he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Golden Flashes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Quarterback running on the draw. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Snowed under by the defense.
Come on, man.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And this one is perfect. The lead is now 4 here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's McAllister. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He's now up to 77 yards, rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season. Throwing, Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun on third down, Sellers finds his target down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Kent State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. First play of the period, first down here. Looking for the edge, it's McAllister. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here's Sellers to throw. He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback making checks. Sellers from the gun on third down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Sellers makes the grab. It's Black. And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I really love the idea of this guy running crossing routes, right, guys? He's got the speed to separate from defenders, but if you could put it out in front of him on the run, he's going to catch that thing.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. To the air, it's Sellers. He's got the tight end. He's not going to make it, stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. To the air on 1st down. unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Banks. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's King. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. That's reeled in, it's Harris. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Golden flashes. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. And you can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the match.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Throwing, Sellers. Finds his man down the middle. Does not get there. Boy, they stopped him just short of the goal line and kept him from getting the 2. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes Kent State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Golden Flashes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And wings it incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Myers on the move. A spectacular one-hand grab. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Golden Flashes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got a man, it's Sellers. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's Sellers to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Clark. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The short hands, it's Hunt. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Makes the grab on the left. The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Sellers to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Northern Illinois, taking on the number 18 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's Northern Illinois.
All right, y'all. BRB. And we're back. Let's go, baby.
Getting out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room, he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Right back to the well. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Find some fresh air. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get
maybe a crease? Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Sellers fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Sellers. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Run inside. It's King. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Banks. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Banks. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Creates a little space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams Bryce alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. It's complete to the right. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As we head to the 4th, these two standout wide receivers have been very productive, both scoring touchdowns as we head into the final period. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the run, it's McAllister. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's McAllister. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown.